Hello everyone, welcome to Math Isip, your free Tagalog math tutorial channel. Don't forget to subscribe for more lessons. To my fellow teachers, if you need editable PowerPoint, just check the link below and message us on our Facebook page. Okay, so let's begin with our lesson. Our lesson is solving problems involving literal equations. This is the second part of our lesson previously on solving one variable in terms of the other variable. Kung hindi nyo pa po napapanood yon, you can check first that video para po mas maintindihan nyo yung ating lesson for today. Okay, let's begin. Ang ating objective for today is to solve problems involving literal equations and algebraic formulas. Okay? Okay, before we start our lesson, let's have first a review. Okay, ano po ba ang literal equation? Well, literal equation is an equation that contains two or more variables. Katulad po ng mga ginamit nating examples in our previous lesson. Ito pong mga formula na ito, these are considered literal equations. They have two or more variables. Ito po ay ginagamit din sa ibang areas ng mathematics like geometry and even in other subjects like science. Okay, proceed na po tayo sa ating mga examples on solving problems involving literal equations. Okay, let me read the first problem. Ito po yung ating word problem. The area of a triangle has the formula area is equal to 1/2 BH or base times height. If the area of a triangular flag is 36 square inches and its base is 9 inches, find its height. Okay, so in solving a word problem, it's important to read it and understand. So ang una nating isusulat is yung mga given. Okay, ano ba yung mga given natin dito? Ano yung mga unang na-mention na number? We have here 36. Ano po itong 36 na ito? This is the area of the triangular flag. So area is equal to 36. Ano pa po? The base is equal to 9. Base is equal to 9 inches. And then, ano po ang hinahanap? It's the height. So, yung height po ang unknown. So, the variable that we're going to solve is the height. However, ano po yung meron sa ating formula? It's the formula of the area. Area is equal to 1/2 base times height. Pero wala po yung formula ng height. So, let us first solve h in terms of a. Ibig sabihin, from the original formula, kukunin natin yung formula ng h in terms of the area. Okay? So how do we do that? Ililipat po natin si h sa kabilang side of equation. Or tatanggalin natin lahat ng mga kasama niya para maiwan lang sa isang side si h, ma-isolate siya. So to do that, we will be needing the properties again. So ano po yung property na pwede natin gamitin dito para matanggal si 1/2 at saka si b at maiwan lang si h? We can start with the multiplication property of equality. Magmumultiply po tayo ng 2. Okay, bakit? Kasi 1/2 ito. If you multiply 1/2 by 2, magiging 1 siya. Alright? Ganun din po ang gagawin natin sa a. So, pag 1 na po yung ating numerical coefficient, hindi na po natin siya kailangang isulat. So, cancel out po natin si 1/2 and 2. So, ang maiwan lang dito is si b and h, bh. Now, dito po, i-multiply natin si 2 and a. That's why we have here 2a. Okay, next. Let's eliminate b para po maiwan si h. Okay, paano po ang gagawin natin? We will divide this both by b. Okay, using the division property. Okay, para po ma-cancel out si b, ang maiwan ay si h. So, dito sa kabila, 2a divided by b. Okay, so we will just interchange this using the symmetric property. Therefore, magiging h is equal to 2a over b. Okay, ito na po yung ating bagong formula. Now, to solve our problem here, we will just substitute using our new formula. H is equal to 2a over b. Substitute natin yung mga given. So, we have here area is 36. So, yung a natin dito magiging 36. And then, we also have here b, the base, which is 9. Yung b natin dito magiging 9. Okay, we can now simplify this. First, we multiply 2 times 36. This will be 72. Divided by 9. 72 divided by 9. Our height is equal to 8 inches. Okay, so our answer, the height of the triangle is 8 inches. Okay, next, example number 2. The perimeter of a rectangle has the formula P is equal to 2L plus 2W. Okay, meaning 2 times length plus 2 times width. Find the width of a garden if the perimeter is 120 meters and the length is 40 meters. Okay, so in our given, isulat po natin yung mga nandito sa problem, which is perimeter, 120 meters given. Ano pa po? Yung length, which is 40 meters. And ano po ang hinahanap? Yung width. Yun po yung unknown variable. So, okay, for our solution, let's first write here yung formula ng ating perimeter, which is P is equal to 2L plus 2W. Now, we will solve the variable W in terms of P. Okay, ito po ang target natin, si W. Meaning, we will all eliminate lahat po ng nandito except for W. So, ano po yung una nating pwedeng tanggalin dito? Okay, yes, we can remove 2L first. Okay, by subtraction property. Okay, magsusubtract po tayo, magma-minus 2L po tayo dito sa right side. And then, para matanggal po yung 2L dito, okay, tatanggalin natin siya by subtracting itself. Now, nag-subtract tayo ng 2L, magsusubtract din po tayo dito sa left side. Therefore, ang may iwan sa right side is 2W. Ang may iwan naman po sa left side is P minus 2L. We cannot simplify this further. Now, what's next? Para po matanggal si 2, ang gagamitin natin dito is division property. We will divide it by itself. 2 divided by 2, magiging 1 po yan. Kung nag-divide tayo ng 2 dito, magdi-divide din po tayo dito sa left side. Next, ang may iwan na lang po dito is si W dito sa right side and then sa left side, P minus 2L over 2. So, pwede nating baliktarin using the symmetric property. Ito na po yung magiging bagong formula natin. Now, if you have watched our previous video, pwede pa po itong isimplify by separating yung P over 2. Tapos, ito naman po, minus 2L over 2 ulit. So, magiging 1 na po yung 2 over 2 na yan. So, this will now be P over 2 minus L. So, it's your option. Pwede nyo pong gamitin itong unang form or itong pangalawang form. So, in our problem today, I will be using the first form. So, here we have W is equal to P minus 2L over 2. Let's now substitute the given sa atin pong bagong formula. Okay, so we have here P is 120 and then yung L natin is 40. Okay, palitan lang po natin. P will become 120 and then yung L magiging 40. Okay, minus 2L po siya. Nag-retain yung negative 2 or yung minus 2 dyan. Maiwan din po si 2 dito sa baba. Okay, let's now simplify. Always remember, GEMDAS rule po tayo ha. Mag-multiply po muna tayo dito. So we have here 2 times 40 is 80. Now, 120, naiwan, 120 minus 80, and then sa baba po is 2. So, 120 minus 80 is 40, and then divided by 2, our answer is 20 meters. The width of the rectangle is 20 meters. Okay, example number 3, find the diameter of a circular lid if the circumference is 35 centimeters. May note po dito, use pi is equal to 3.14. Yung value ng pi hanggang 2 decimal place lang tayo. Round your answers to 2 decimal places. Okay, so this is about a circle. Circular lid, ibig sabihin yung takip na bilog. Okay, ang hinahanap po dito is yung diameter. Therefore, our given here, first is the circumference given 35 centimeters. Ito po yung distance around the circle. Remember, circumference refers to the distance around a circle. Next, yung pi natin, which is 3.14. And then, ang hinahanap is yung d or yung diameter of the circle. Now, using our formula, ano po ba ang formula ng circumference? Dito hindi po given yung formula. Kaya dapat kabisado rin po natin yung mga formulas, no? So, yung formula ng circumference is C is equal to pi times D or pi times the diameter. However, ang hinahanap po natin dito is CD or yung diameter. So, we will be solving D in terms of C. Okay, so paano po tatanggalin yung pi dito? We can use the division property of equality para matanggal siya. We will also do it on the other side. Therefore, magiging C over pi is equal to D. Baliktarin natin using symmetric. D is now equal to C or the circumference over pi. Ito po yung ating magiging formula in finding the diameter. Okay, so let's now substitute. So D is equal to circumference over pi. Substitute the given. Ano po ang value ng C or circumference natin? It's 35. Ano po ang gagamitin nating pi? It's 3.14. Okay, let's divide. 35 divided by 3.14, our answer is 11.15. May mga kasama pa po yung decimal numbers. However, may note naman po dito, let us round our answer to 2 decimal places. Kaya ito po yung ating rounded answer. So the final answer, the diameter of the circular lid is 11.15 centimeters. Okay, example number 4. The perimeter of a square window is 240 centimeters. Find the length of one side. Okay, so perimeter po ng square. Kailangan po nating tandaan yung mga formulas. Okay, given po muna. Ang given natin dito is yung perimeter which is 240 centimeters. Now, ano pa po yung side ang hinahanap natin dito? Okay, since ang formula ng perimeter ng square, ano po yung formula natin? It's just P is equal to 4S. Okay, ilan ba yung side ng square? 4. Pare-parehas ba yung sukat ng side? Yes, that's why it's 4S. Okay, ang hinahanap is yung measurement ng isang side. So let us solve S in terms of P. So using this formula, i-divide lang natin si 4S, even the other side ng 4 para matanggal po si 4 dyan at maiwan lang si S. Okay, so S is equal to P over 4. Okay, using the symmetric property. Okay, ito po yung bagong formula ng side ng square, okay, from our perimeter formula. Now, let us substitute. Okay, substitute lang po natin ang ating perimeter is 240 and then divide lang po ng 4. Okay, the length of each side of the square window is 60 centimeters. Okay, example number 5. Two sides of a triangle have lengths of 6 decimeter and 9 decimeter. The perimeter is 24 decimeter. Find the length of the third side. Okay, so ano pong ulit ang pinag-usapan? Perimeter po ng triangle. Okay, so in our given, we have here the first side. Let's just use the variable A to represent the first side. Okay, A is equal to 6 decimeter. The second side is B, 9 decimeter. And yung third side, yun po yung hinahanap natin. And then yung ating perimeter which is 24 decimeter. Okay, so let's look for the value of the third side. Okay, we can use the formula of the perimeter. Perimeter is equal to A plus B plus C, meaning i-add lang natin yung tatlong sides ng triangle. Remember, perimeter is just the distance around the polygon. So, ito po yung formula natin. Now, we will be looking for the formula of C. Okay, so let us solve C in terms of P. So, dito, para matanggal lahat ng nandito sa side ni C, which is A and B, we can subtract individual. Okay, pwedeng isa-isa. So, tanggalin natin si A by subtracting itself. So, A minus A. Mag-minus A din po tayo sa right side. Kaya magiging 0 na po yan. Ang maiwan lang is B and C. So, B and C. So, dito, magtatanggal ulit po tayo ng isa pa, which is yung B. Okay, para maiwan lang si C. So, magtanggal tayo ng B. Subtract B. By itself, we have here P minus A minus B sa left side. At ang maiwan dito sa right side ay C. Okay? So, baliktarin natin. Therefore, our formula is C is equal to P minus A minus B. Alright. Therefore, we will now substitute the given. Okay, ang A natin is 6. So, gawin natin 6 si A, si B ay 9, and then si P or yung perimeter ay 24. Now, let's simplify 24 minus 6 minus 9. The final answer will be 18 minus 9. So, magiging 9 na po siya. Ang final answer natin is 9 decimeter. The length of the third side of the triangle is 9 decimeters. Okay, number 6 example. We have here the area of a rectangular field is 70 square meters. The width of the field is 10 meters. Find its length. Okay, so ang pinag-uusapan po dito is yung area ng rectangle. So ano yung mga given natin? We have here the area, which is 70 square meters. Next is the width, which is 10 meters. Now, ang hinahanap is yung length. Ano po ulit ang formula ng area ng rectangle? Okay, the formula is just area is equal to length times width. Multiply lang po natin yung dalawang sides niya. So, we have here L ang hinahanap natin. So, how do we solve for L in terms of A? Okay, para matanggal yung W dito, we will use division property. W divided by W. Ganun din dito sa isang side. So, magiging 1 po yan. Ang maiiwan is L. Baliktarin natin. L now is equal to A over W. This is the formula in getting the length. Okay, let's now substitute using this formula. So, our length is unknown. Our area is 70. Okay, our W or width is 10. Okay, 70 divided by 10, our L or the length of this rectangular field is 7 meters. The length of the rectangular field is 7 meters. Okay, for our last example, this time hindi na po siya about geometry. Okay, this is also in mathematics. However, this is very common pagdating po sa problem in terms of algebraic equations. Ito po yung tinatawag nilang age problem. Okay, let me read. If Marco's age is 5 more than twice Carlos' age, how old is Carlos if Marco is 29 years old? Okay, so kailangan nyo pong intindihin itong problem. Okay, first we do it step by step. Let's write here, let's make use of variables. No? Kasi mga pangalan po yung nagamit dito. We don't have any variables, so let's just use C. Let's say C be Carlos' age and M be Marcos' age. Yun po yung mga gagamitin nating variables. Next, ano po yung mga given natin? So dito, yung age po ni Marco, which is given 29 years old. Okay, ito po yung given natin. Marco is 29 years old. Next, si Carlos hindi po nabanggit. Yun po yung hahanapin natin. Okay, yung age ni Carlos. Now, what is the formula that we're going to use? Hindi naman po ito katulad sa ibang geometric problem na meron kaagad formula. Here, we are going to construct the equation o yung formula. Gagawa tayo ng sarili nating equation or formula basing from the problem itself. Okay? So, we have to read it sentence by sentence. Sabi dito, if Marco's age is 5 more than twice Carlos' age. Meaning, if we're going to represent this in a variable, if Marco's age, if M is 5 more than twice C, paano po natin yan i-translate? Napag-aralan po natin last time yung translating verbal phrases into algebraic expression. So yun po yung i-apply natin dito. Our formula or our equation now will be M is equal to, since Marco's age is 5 more than twice Carlos' age, it will be 2C plus 5. Okay? Ulitin po natin. Twice Carlos' age, ito po yun. Tapos yung sinabi po dito na 5 more than. Ibig sabihin, ito po yung naidagdag sa age ni Marco. Okay, 5. So we have here M is equal to 2C plus 5. Now, ang hinahanap natin is yung age ni Carlo, which is C. But the formula that we have here is M. So we have to solve C in terms of M. Okay, paano po yon? So, tatanggalin natin lahat ng kasama ni C dito sa right side at para maiwan lang po si C. So, we will be first using yung subtraction property para matanggal si 5. So, 5 minus 5, ganun din sa kabila, mag-minus 5 din tayo. So, ang maiwan na lang dito is si 2C. Okay, dito sa right side. And sa left side is M minus 5. Next, para matanggal si 2, we are going to use the division property. Kaya po, 2 divided by 2. Okay, para maging 1. We will also use this on the left side. Therefore, our C or Carlos' age will now be equal to M minus 5 over 2. Baliktarin lang po natin. Ulitin ko. Ang formula natin ngayon is C is equal to M minus 5 over 2. We are now ready to substitute. I-substitute na po natin yung given. Okay? M or Marco's age is 29. So, papalitan lang natin si M ng 29. So, 29 minus 5 divided by 2. So, 29 minus 5 is 24. Divided by 2, our final answer is 12. Okay, therefore, Carlos is 12 years old. Okay, so yun na po lahat ng mga examples natin at dito na rin po nagtatapos ang ating video lesson. I hope meron po kayong natutunan sa ating mga examples and thank you for listening. For now, God bless and bye-bye. See you on the next video. Kung meron kang natutunan sa video na ito, please click the subscribe button to support this channel para mas matulungan ulit kita sa mga susunod mo pang math lessons. Lagi mong tatandaan, ang math ay para sa lahat. At ako si Teacher Van, nagsasabing dito sa Math Isip, lamang ang nag-iisip. God bless and see you on the next video. Bye-bye.